Quick question. If I told you there's an investment that on average pays back $7 for every $1 you put in over and over, would you call that a waste of money? Because that's literally what the data says about SEO right now. And yet, I talk to small business owners every single week who tell me straight to my face that marketing is a waste of money. SEO is a scam. Digital marketing doesn't work for businesses like theirs. And look, I get it. They've been burned before. Some agency took their money, sent them a report full of rankings and impressions, and the phone never rang. Fair enough. That happens. But here's what's actually going on. They're not making a business decision. They're making an emotional decision, because the math on this, when it's done right, is one of the most lopsided returns you'll find in any business investment anywhere. Hi there, it's Adrian from Numero Uno Web Solutions, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the actual numbers, not the vibes, not the opinions, but what real businesses get back when they invest in marketing the right way. I'm going to call out the bad advice that's costing small businesses real money, and I'm going to show you exactly how to think about marketing the way a smart investor thinks about a portfolio. So let's go. Here's the lie, and I'm going to call it a lie because that's what it is. The lie is marketing is an expense. Marketing gets put on the same line in your head as your phone bill, your office rent, your software subscription, stuff that costs you money every month and doesn't really come back. So when things get tight, and things are tight right now for a lot of small businesses, what's the first thing that gets cut? Marketing, every single time. And that decision, that one decision, is the difference between businesses that survive the next 5 years and businesses that quietly disappear. Here are some key stats. First, 80% of companies that cut marketing during downturns hadn't recovered their pre-recession sales and profits 3 years later. Secondly, companies that go dark on marketing for 1 year see brand awareness drop by up to 39%. And third, brands that maintained or increased marketing during past recessions grew sales by 256% over the businesses that cut back. I want you to read those numbers again. 80% of businesses that cut marketing did not recover 3 years later. That's not a small effect. That's a death sentence for most of them. Henry Ford said it best 100 years ago. Stopping advertising to save money is like stopping your watch to save time. That quote was true then, it's true now, and the data has only gotten more brutal. So if marketing is the thing keeping your business visible, building trust, and putting you in front of your customers when they're ready to buy, calling it an expense is like calling your inventory an expense. Technically true, practically insane. You can't sell anything without it. The businesses that win, the ones that are still around in 5 years, 10 years, they think about marketing the same way they think about hiring a great salesperson. It costs money up front. It returns way more on the back end. That's not an expense. That's an investment. All right, let's talk about numbers, because this is where most business owners go quiet, because they've never actually seen the math. They've only heard horror stories from someone who hired the wrong agency. Here's the data pulled directly from a study by First Page Sage that tracked SEO campaigns from 2021 through 2025. You'll see that median SEO ROI across industries is 748%. That means $7.48 return for every dollar spent. You'll see local SEO specifically averages around 700% ROI within 6 to 12 months for small businesses. That SEO leads close at 14.6%. Outbound marketing, meanwhile, like cold calls or direct mail or paid prospecting, closes at 1.7%. So technically, SEO leads convert nearly 9 times better. And content marketing specifically returns $3 for every $1 invested, 67% higher than paid advertising. So let me put that into a real number a small business owner can actually feel. Say you spend $2,000 a month on a real SEO program, $24,000 a year. That sounds like a lot to most small business owners. Their stomach probably tightens just hearing it. But at a 700% ROI, which is the local SEO average. That's $168,000 in revenue traceable back to that investment over the same period. Now think about that the next time someone tells you marketing is a waste of money. And here's the part nobody talks about. SEO compounds. Paid ads stop the second your card gets declined. SEO content you publish today is still working for you in 3 years, in 5 years, sometimes longer. Heck, I have clients with blog posts from 2019 that are still bringing in leads every single month. 7 years later, they paid for that content one time. Try doing that with a Facebook ad. Okay, let me give you a real example without naming names because the people I'm about to talk about would not love being on camera. So a few years back, a service business owner came to me, local trade, good operator, great work, great reviews from customers he did manage to get, but his phone wasn't ringing the way it used to be. He was paying for some Google ads. He was spending about $1,000 a month, getting maybe 5 or 6 leads from it. He told me, and I'm never going to forget this, he said, Adrian, marketing is just a black hole. It eats money and gives nothing back. So I asked him one question. I said, what's a customer worth to you over a year? He thought about it and he said about $3,000 on average. So I did the math out loud. I said, okay, if your ads are bringing you 5 customers a month at $3,000 each, that's $15,000 in revenue. From $1,000 in ad spend, that's a 15x return, and you're calling that a black hole. He hadn't done the math. He was looking at the bill every month. He wasn't looking at the revenue side. And most business owners do the same thing. They see what marketing costs them. They don't see what it brings in. Once we tracked it properly, every lead, every conversion, every dollar in revenue tagged back to where it came from, the picture changed completely. We added local SEO on top of the ads, and 8 months later, he was getting 20 plus leads a month from organic search alone, stuff he wasn't paying ongoing money for. And the last time we talked, he told me marketing is the best money he spends in his business. Same guy, same business, different math. And that's the difference between thinking of marketing as an expense and thinking of it as an investment. The investment doesn't change, the thinking does. Real quick, if any of this is hitting home, hit that like button and subscribe. I put out content for small business owners every single week, and I'd love to have you around. Okay, back to it. Now, to be fair to every business owner who's been burned by a bad agency or a fake guru, I get it. The marketing industry has more snake oil than a 1920s carnival. But let me tell you exactly how to avoid wasting money on marketing, because that's the real fear. Okay, number 1. If your marketing can't tell you exactly how many leads or calls or sales came from their work last month, you are missing the target. Real marketing is measurable. If all you're focusing on is impressions or rankings, you need to change your focus to revenue and conversions. That's it. That's the rule. Number 2. Marketing is not a 1-month thing. If someone is selling you SEO results in 30 days, run away. Real SEO breaks even somewhere between 6 and 12 months. The big returns kick in year 2 and year 3. So if you're not willing to play that long game, then don't play. But don't blame the game when you bail after 2 months. Number 3, you need to know your numbers. What is a lead worth to you? What is a customer worth over their lifetime? What is your conversion rate? If you don't know those numbers, you literally cannot tell whether your marketing is working. You're just looking at the bill and you're getting upset. I remember once I asked a client, what is your conversion rate on any leads that are coming through your door? And they said 50%, which was great, but it wasn't true. When we did more analysis on it and we figured out how much leads were coming through their website and how many customers they were getting from those leads, it was more like 5%, not 50. So you need to know your numbers specifically. Get those numbers nailed down before you spend another dollar on your marketing. Even a rough estimate is better than nothing, because once you know what a customer's worth, suddenly spending $2,000 to acquire one, when they bring you $10,000 over 2 years, well, that looks pretty obvious. Okay, number 4, don't put all your money in one place. SEO, it's a long-term play. Local services ads, Google business profiles, email marketing, retargeting, social media, those are short and medium term. So a real marketing investment is like a portfolio. You've got the slow and steady stuff that compounds, and you've got the faster channels that bring in leads in this month. If you're doing all 4 of these things and your marketing still isn't working, then yeah, you've got a problem. But I bet most of the business owners who think marketing is a waste are missing at least 2 of these 4 elements, probably 3. So let me leave you with this. The businesses that win the next 5 years are not going to be the ones with the biggest budgets. They're going to be the ones who stop seeing marketing as something to cut and start seeing it as the engine that actually drives the business. 3 reframes, take them with you. Number 1, marketing is not an expense line. It's a revenue generating asset, and you have to treat it like one. Number 2, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. Know what a lead and a customer are worth to you before you spend a single dollar. And number 3, cutting marketing in tough times is the most expensive savings you'll ever make. The data has been clear on this for 100 years. And look, if you've been burned before, I get it. Don't go hire the first agency that DMs you on LinkedIn. Find someone who shows you the numbers. Find someone who explains what they're doing in plain English. Find someone who treats your money like their own. And if you want me to take a look at what you're doing right now, what's working, what isn't, where the leaks are, well, drop a comment below, or you can grab my email from the description. I respond to every single one. Remember, hit subscribe if you want more straight talk on marketing for small business, no fluff, no jargon, real numbers. Oh, and if you're ready to actually do something about your visibility, not just talk about it, I want you to head over and watch this video where I break down the new SEO that almost no business is paying attention to yet. AEO, Answer Engine Optimization. It's the next big shift, and the businesses that get in on it now are going to clean up. I'll see you over there.